Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome to the channel. I've been working on the Allis Chalmers C here. We got everything wrapped up and ready to go. This morning I just wiped it down and put a quick coat of polish on it. This stuff works pretty good. I wish I dropped it down here and broke it, so I got tires should be nice and polished now. That's what I used. It actually worked pretty good. I'm impressed with it. It gave it a really nice shine. At first time you wipe it on, it didn't look very good at all. But then once I took a dry rag and polished it up, I mean, look at that. And that's dry. It's dry like that. Oh, there, I missed a spot right there. And then I touched it. But yeah, that's dry. It looks like that. So I'm pretty darn impressed with that stuff. Man, it looked pretty good. First time that I've used it. I don't even know really where it came from, to tell you the truth. But yeah, just wanted to share that. I guess I'll set the GoPro up and we'll go for a little ride on it. Sounds like a good idea. That is shining nice. For once, the camera's doing it justice too. I didn't think that it would. So yeah, that stuff worked pretty darn good. Tech wax. By McGuire's. I guess that says McGuire. I think that's what that says is McGuire. I'm just going to go with McGuire's. Okay. So that's that. We'll get you set up on the GoPro. I think I'll use the headgear piece. That way we don't have the vibration in the mic if I mount it to the tractors or in the camera. So I'll mount you on my head, and I'll try not to look around all snappy and crazy and make it a weird video for you. So here we go. All right, here we are. Gonna fire it up, take it up to the shed. Hopefully I don't run out of gas. That'd be funny. It's not a lot in it, but fill it up there. So here goes nothing. Hey girl. Now that's how I'm used to it starting. I have oil pressure, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, it's running nice. The first zero turn right here, boys. Oh, we'll go in second. Oh no! What'd you do? Says let me get some gas. I bet you I'm out of gas. Idiot. I was hoping I could make it to the shed. It's right there. But I don't think I'm gonna. Let me try it one more. Oh yeah. And then I'm sitting on this hill here, so I know. We'll do that. What's up?
It's empty.
It's empty?
It keeps emptying, yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right, so I'll go get some gas and I'll put her in here, and then we'll actually make a video of me driving it. How about that? Yeah, to be continued. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe. Got her fueled up. Alright guys, so I had a problem with my GoPro for whatever reason. You see, after I put the gas in, was going to start it there, my GoPro just cut off. Kind of a new problem to me. I don't know what exactly happened. It's pretty cold outside. Maybe it got too cold. I don't know. It seemed to work fine. Yeah, it couldn't have gotten too cold because it seemed to work just fine after I got off of the tractor and messing with it. But anyway, the tractor ran great. I wish I could have got it on video driving it a little bit more than I did, but the tractor ran great, drove up to the shed good. It was turning out to be a pretty good video, I thought, because going into the machine shed up there, there's a hill that you go up, and the driveway is just covered in ice. So when I got going down that wide open, you hit the brake, get a little fishtailing around a little bit, and brought me back to when I was a kid. We used to hook the sled up to, well, not a sled, but we had a car hood that we hooked to the back of that tractor, and me and my brothers and friends, we'd go out and just go whip donuts with it, and not very fast going forward, but when you grab that brake and get to whipping that thing, you could send your friends flying off of it. I remember flying off of that thing a few times, and playing around in the snow there kind of brought me back to being a kid again. So that was pretty cool, kind of nostalgia thing going on there. And yeah, I'm upset that it didn't record it. So however, I've got Frankie plugged in up there, our D-19. I've got that plugged in up there. About an hour or so I'll be driving that, and I'm going to make sure that my GoPro is recording this time, and we're going to take you for a little ride on that. And then I don't know how much more of the video I'll go into. I got to read through some manuals on taking this hydraulic pump apart, 'cause like I said, I haven't done anything. The holidays came about, and just kind of relaxed with the family. Being a crop farmer, I can kind of get away with that every once in a while. So yeah, I took a couple of weeks off, week and a half, 2 weeks off, and then didn't really do much, just kind of hung out with the family. And when the snow came, we had some work to do there. Did a couple of other small things, but like I said, I'll read through the manual on that. I got kind of a neat way of making my manuals. I'll show you guys how I do that, and yeah, we'll see how far into this I get today. So stay tuned. Alright, here I am. I'm waiting for the 19 to warm up still, obviously. While I'm doing that, I was just going to read up a little bit on the pump and talk about a couple of things. This is what I like to do with my manuals, is I print them off and I put them inside of these sleeves. Pretty nice, but then I'm not beating up the original copy of it. And if any of these do happen to get messed up, I have the original copy inside to recopy them. This is my 190 manual. Somehow I ended up with two of these. Another one right here. I don't know how I ended up with two of them, but somebody redid another one. But anyway, I'm going to look at the pump in this. Set you guys up here maybe. Power lift system pump 145, 120, must have been 146. So here's what I'm dealing with. looks like it ought to be pretty fun. Now, as long as we mark these, mark each one of these where they go, which I'll be doing with a marker, well, paint marker. Each one of them pieces come apart. I better not start telling you how to do it before I read all of this, so I guess let's put it that way. Another resource that I have, get you over here, so you can see this, my GoPro app. Alright, this is Egco Parts Book app. It's been a really handy resource for me. So I'm already in the Egco Allis, but you got everything that Egco has. Alright, so I'm going to go to 190. Which there's a lot of stuff on here, so sometimes it takes a little bit to find the right information. But it's all here. Oh, we're getting closer. Wait a minute. Passed it. I was skimming too fast. Let me see. Oh, this has got to be fun and exciting for you guys watching me scroll through this. There it is. Okay. So now we're going to go to let me see here. Everything that you need on this tractor is in here. Every diagram. This isn't a manual by any means. It's just the parts. Hydraulic system. Here we go. While I was talking, I scrolled right past it. Jesus, where does it start? Right here. Hydraulic pump. Cool. Look at that. And we go to the parts list then. And labels all of your parts list. So with this, it looks like it's giving me the same view that I've got in the book, so doesn't help me much, but on especially if you don't have a book, this can be really handy. So this is something the parts book online, I believe if you're getting on a computer or a tablet or something, well, I guess not a tablet, but anything other than a phone or a mobile device, you can get on there and look it up. But if you're using a mobile device, you want to get the Egco parts book to go, and then you'll have to call an Egco dealer, and it doesn't really matter if there's one near you or not. Just call whichever one that your Google tells you is an Egco dealer and ask them to set you up an account, and they'll ask you for whatever email address that you want, and they'll set you up a password, which they'll give you that password, and you can change that at any point. So it's proven to be very, very helpful for me, just wanted to, anybody that didn't know that, that's something that you guys should check out. So but I'm going to read up on this a little bit, and then I'm going to get some tools picked up, get a couple of things picked up, and then head up to the shed and go get Frankie. So stay tuned, guys, and thanks for watching so far.
Now?
Hold on, honey. Alright, so I got a little bit of bonus footage. This is my daughter, Alexia. How old are you, Alexia?
5.
5. Okay. Now, she was in here humming. Now go ahead and hum your tune. Okay, now don't tell us what it is. Now, when she was originally humming it, I was thinking that she was humming the ABC song because we were doing some schooling, and I was thinking that might have been on her head. But then she says, no, that's not what I was humming. So then I know that the ABC song shares a tune with what other song? Which other songs?
Well,
What song were you just singing?
Baba Black Sheep.
Ba Ba Black Sheep. Uh-huh. Now,
that's-
do that tone again. Hum again. Now think of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Not you. Sing Ba Ba Black Sheep. You hum Ba Ba Black Sheep. And I want my viewers to think of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Another one that I did not know shared the same tune. That was beautiful, honey. Good job. So anyway, a little bit of bonus
Who are you
bonus
talking
footage.
to?
Oh, I'm talking to the people that watch my YouTube channel.
Oh,
You think that'll be neat? I think that'll be a cool little,
well,
the little things in life that you gotta slow down and enjoy. So that's all for now. Be right back. All right, guys, got you set up on the headset here. We're up in the shed. Got the C tucked away. It's the part that you guys missed was me driving it up here and parking it there. So anyway, now we're here to get this beast. It's been plugged in for a couple of hours. It's nice and warm. Should fire right up. Set my phone down. Make sure, yeah, I've got it recording this time, so. Oh yeah. Now I get to try to maneuver myself out of here. Power steering that barely works. That's not gonna work. There it is. Gonna go ahead and pause you while I back the truck into the shed. All right, we are back. Off down the road we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Off down the road we go. Neighbor Gary here is taking his garbage out. Stay where you're at. I'll get out of your way. Stay out of fit in there with the pipe on it. I made that way too tall and badass. Watch out, this is hot, honey. I hope. Don't touch it, okay? It will burn you. It's very hot. Don't go anywhere near it. Tell that to a 5-year-old. Of course they're gonna go right by it. Yeah, this one badass D-19, boys. This ain't your grandpa's D-19, I'll tell you that much. There we go. Got it in. You go ahead, honey. Just don't touch the key. You know better, huh? Yes. Yep.
It's so big.
Don't touch the key.
I won't.
Okay.
Wow. It's so big.
There we go. Da
Da.
da da. This is one of the pulling tractors. So here it is. I'm gonna pause you right here. This is gonna go like this, and I'm gonna bring you back to story time. Explain to you why this is called Frankie, and it might be kind of self-evident, but there's more to the story than it seems. So, all right, guys. Paused you there for a second to get you off of my head. Using one of my accessories that I got with it. I haven't got to use yet. One of these rods. See how this works out for me. Figured a little bit of story time here. We call this tractor Frankenstein. Obviously it's kind of cobbled together with different parts and stuff, but the extent of it is kind of crazy. So start off with, it's a gas D-19 chassis. The filter is for a diesel D-19 filter and filter housing there. Let's see here. The clutch and flywheel is off of a 190. The adapter plate is off of a 190. The engine's out of an F2 Gleaner combine. You can see down here these rails were added. Mainly because of, well, two reasons. The pan sits lower in this engine, so had to lower everything to get it out of the way. We added that and added this, but these are rails from a D-17. This pulley right here is an idler pulley off of a Chevy 350. Okay. These rims, we don't have any idea really, honestly, to tell you the truth, what these rims came off of, but put them on inside out and was able to get some pretty nice wide tires on there. These steps are remnants of a 190, well, the same 190 that I got the pump off of, and the diamond plating there is remnants of the platform of the 190. These rims are DMI. I got these, I forgot I changed the tires and rims. Tires and rims came off of a 190 that we had. This is all 190. All this whole setup here, except the drawbar, that's a D-19 drawbar. So then, when I was working on it, the day before I got it running, I was working on it, and having problems. There was a section in here that I needed to shave out to get the pins not to hit, and I was having problems. I must have split it at least 3 times to get it, and it might have been 4. I wasn't in the greatest of moods to try to forget those things, but anyway, that day I had spent the whole day trying to split it, and it was like midnight, 1 o'clock, and I didn't even try to start. I'm going to come out in the morning. I don't even want to know. I'm not going to turn the key. I don't even want to know. So that night we had a terrible thunderstorm, and that morning my brother comes up, and he said, "You going to have it running today?" And I said, "I hope I have it running today. That'd be just great. You know, it should." And he said, "Well, you know, Frankenstein, he had to wait for a thunderstorm to create his monster or whatever, you know." So that kind of added to it. And the whole time I said I was Frankensteining things together here to make a tractor, and it just kind of stuck since then. We call it Frankie, and I know that Frankenstein wasn't originally the name of the monster, but yeah. So anyway, that's his name. So we had to give him some bolts that stick out. That's a real easy way to do these too. If I don't know if you guys have ever seen that before, you can screw that out, and then that's tight. So then when you tighten this down, and then this obviously a little different, but if your radiator was up against it, like on some tractors, you can screw them into a certain depth and then tighten your wing nut down. Hope I was getting that in view. Yep. It's kind of neat thing. Yeah, so I guess that's story time. There's some more things up underneath there to get just hoses and stuff off of a 190 and the gas engine that then I put these funny elbows in to make it work. But on this side I wanted to talk about, you notice this big open space right here, minus my throttle cable, but I'll be able to fix that, change the way that's routed. You notice this big open space. Oh, you know what that's for. You know, I know what that's for. That's for this pump over here. So, obviously my first step on this pump is, I'm sure you can see how dirty it is. We're going to need to put it in the parts washer and get it cleaned up real good. And obviously get it apart off of this. If you guys were watching my other video that I thought that I was just going to take this pump off of here and pull it through. And then I realized that this hole wasn't big enough, so then I left this on here. And I was talking crap about how it was a terrible design that this was on here like this. Well, I understand now. This comes apart, and then there's a nut inside of here that this shaft comes off. This is an older model, obviously an earlier model. So it says in the book that the later models, the hole was big enough so that you could pull it out of there. So anyway, had I read the book, I would have known that and saved myself a little bit of trouble. But either way, I got it out. So yeah, like I said, clean this up. And you can see the different sections of these. Well, I hope you can anyway. You can see the different sections of it. We're going to have to mark where I get it and everything. But I'm not going to go into that with this video. The last couple of videos were like 45 minutes long. And I wasn't trying to make one that long again today, but I got a feeling I'm probably pushing that. So if you like this video, give me a like and a subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll hope to catch you on the next one. Alright guys, I was wrong. A little bit more to the video. If you notice when I was driving it, this tire, well, both tires, doing the wobble, doing the shimmy shammy shakes. So the old tie rod ends were worn out terribly, and it didn't really shake like that, so I put new tie rod ends on it, and it does shake like that now, so whatever. That's kind of part of this whole power steering thing, and part of the hydraulics thing. We got that messed up. The spool is messed up. The hydraulics do work. But anyway, the spool is messed up. The steering is all funny. For whatever reason, this stuff only works when it wants to. and when it does work, it's half-assed. So, combination of everything just leads me to the only logical conclusion being is that I wasted my time mounting all of this stuff on here to begin with. So, anyway, I'm going to address, that's part of all that. But then you notice she popped out of high gear. So we'll be going inside of this, and we will be looking at shims and everything to see what's going on in there. I see that there is 3 washers right here on this, so it stops it. But usually that's just a pipe dream, you know. Oh, hey, maybe I could just take them washers out of there. Yeah, it'd be great if it worked like that, but I'm not getting my hopes up at all by any means. Either way, I'm going to take that apart and see what the shims are. So if you guys are interested in that, never seen anybody do that before, that or have never done it or have to do it, there you go. That might be a interesting video for you to watch. So anyway, that's it. I'm done now. Like I said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.